What if I told you there was a condition where your mother, your partner, or your best friend could walk into the room and you'd be convinced they were a perfect imposter, not a stranger, but a duplicate? Your brain wouldn't be lying to you. It would simply be broken in the most terrifyingly specific way. This is Capgras Delusion, named after the psychiatrist who first described it. It's not like amnesia where you forget someone. And it's not like prosopagnosia or face blindness where you can't recognize faces at all. Here's the bizarre twist. With Capgras, the person's face recognition is completely intact. They can look at their spouse and say, yes, that is my spouse's face, their nose, their eyes. The logical, visual part of the brain is working perfectly, but there's a disconnect. A critical wire has been cut. The part of the brain that should be flooding them with the warm, familiar feeling of love, of safety, of belonging when they see that face, is silent. It's like looking at a photograph of someone you know. You recognize them, but you don't feel them. So the brain, desperate to make sense of this eerie, emotional void, comes up with the only explanation that fits the cold, hard evidence. This person who looks exactly like my wife cannot be my wife because I feel nothing when I see her. Therefore, she must be an incredibly sophisticated imposter, a replica. The delusion is a desperate attempt to reconcile two conflicting truths. I see my mother, and I do not feel like this is my mother. It often occurs after some form of brain trauma, stroke, or in conditions like dementia or schizophrenia. The implications are heartbreaking. Sufferers might accuse their loved ones of being spies or robots or actors in an elaborate plot. Imagine the paranoia, the isolation, living in a world where the people you trust most have been replaced. For the families, it's a special kind of agony, being physically present but emotionally erased in the eyes of the person they care for. The brain is the most complex object in the known universe, and sometimes it breaks in ways that feel less like an error and more like a very specific, personal horror story. What do you think is the most terrifying part of this condition? Is it the loss of emotion or the unshakable belief it creates? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.